I wanted to use the opening clip just to illustrate how much better this game is playing at the end of the second weekend of the beta than it was on the first weekend. And I think Infinity Ward is listening to us. What's going on, guys? Grey Disciple back with another video. Now I'm going to do something a little bit different in this video. I don't normally break apart a game as much as I'm about to do. Now I'm not going to talk about the beta anymore. I do think that the game is running far better than it was in the second weekend, than it was in the first. And I'm very pleased. I think the time to kill was improved and the health regen. To me, it seems like they buffed the colors. I think the score streaks are doing a little bit more damage, i.e. the Guardian. But what I'm going to focus on in this video are some of the things that concern me. I'm not saying that they're overpowered because I haven't played with them. A lot of them won't be unlocked until the full game's released. Now, some of them are concerns for the core mode and some are concerns for the hardcore. One of the big things that I'm wondering about right now is Infinity Ward is the only developer in recent memory that has put Ricochet into hardcore. And this is going to be a big deal for me. Are they going to have Ricochet? And I'm not saying it's a good or a bad thing, but we all see these character models and how well they blend in together. And you know, if you watch me play Black Ops 3, you know I kill my teammates all the time. So it's the question that I definitely think about on a regular basis. All right, so let's talk about a few things. And I'm going to put some pictures up on the screen as I do this. I made a list. There's some points that I want to make. My first concern for hardcore mode is the rig Synaptic, its ability called Rewind. Imagine Glitch from Black Ops 3, but when you hit it, it replenishes your health and your ammo. Forget about the ammo, focus on the health. In hardcore, one of the most difficult things is to stay alive, because once you're injured, you never heal. But this ability allows you to heal, i.e. go on a long streak. It's a concern of mine. The second one, and we all got to play with Merc Infusion, you know, his ability or his perk Infusion where it increases your health regen speed. Now that's one thing, and I primarily used him in the beta, I just want you guys to know. But he's got a rig ability called Reactive Armor, which in essence is kinetic armor, but it covers his entire body because it reads protects against all forms of damage. It doesn't show any weakness when it's activated. So the question is what is the charge rate and how long does it last? Interesting, right? Let's look at some of these variants on these weapons. Now this one has been spoken about before. It's the NV4 Flatline. Now what does it have? It has precision and focus. Now listen to precision. Infinite damage range. That means if you put a suppressor on it, it's going to carry its damage all the way across the map with no fall off. Now that is disconcerting. And then not only that, but they paired it up with focus. No idle sway on the weapon. That's insane. Then you have the K-Bar Invective. It has the perk Jawbreaker, which is bonus headshot damage, which is basically built-in high caliber. And then they paired it up with Stability, which is a built-in foregrip to give you more accuracy to get the headshot. Then you have the Type 2 Enforcer. It has Gambler. Listen to what Gambler does. Every 3 kill streak gives you 1 random perk, up to 3 perks. You guys, this is Specialist. They are giving you Specialists in the game. Now you can't necessarily control what perks you're going to get, but I mean, think about it. You could actually at one point in the game be running with 9 perks. And then look at this. Now, one thing good about the next one I'm going to show you, this Ripper, is that everybody in the game can get it. But this gun could be a nightmare in the hardcore mode because of this. It has built-in rapid fire and focus. So not only does the gun fire faster, but it's easier to aim the weapon and be more accurate at distance. Now that's scary for hardcore players. Then look at this one, Mauler Mammoth. It has a perk called Heavy Hitter, which doubles the damage and slows the fire rate. But look at what they paired it up with. Sharpshooter, which is increased damage over range. So not only is the gun going to hit harder and slow the fire rate so you can control it, but it gives you more accuracy and damage over range. That is stupid. Okay, I'm just gonna, that is dumb right there. All right, then we have the Reaver Rodeo. Now I actually saw this one being used against me in the beta and I didn't really like it. Now Surplus, when I think of Surplus, this, you know, enemies drop score streak packs for your teammates, I think of a pub stomper running with a team of 5 guys all running this perk on their gun Surplus and him just looping his streaks over and over. The one that concerns me on the Reaver is that the sharpshooter, where it increases damage over range and it can stack on top of rifle barrel. You guys, that could potentially be game breaking. Imagine a shotgun with medium range of an SMG. I mean, that's scary. That is scary. All right, look at this one. The FHR Windfall. Now, I've heard YouTubers talk about this for the core mode. That's not the issue here. The issue with this gun is the perk Invigorate for the hardcore mode. This right here, you guys, will break hardcore. And once people figure out this gun and this perk, this will be the only gun used in the hardcore mode. Why? Because killing enemies refills a portion of your health. So if you have that little bit of damage in hardcore, I mean, you only get 30% health anyways. This gun will constantly refill your health bar. That is game breaking, and it should not be allowed in the hardcore mode. And then they pair it up with Stockpile, which gives you extra ammo so you don't have to run Scavenger. I don't agree with it. I do not agree with it. Then look at this one, the Karma 45 Phobos. Now, I saw this one in the beta. It gives you Rushdown, which is greatly reduced spread while jumping and sliding. So that's MLG written all over it, all right? And then it gives you Sharpshooter, which is increased damage over range, and you can pair it up with Rifle Barrel. So not only is it more accurate when you're jumping around like a bunny, but you have more damage over range with the gun. That is not fair no matter how you swing it. Now look at this. Here you go, you got the attachment Hollow Point, and I actually have started to see people playing with it more towards the end of the beta, which is increased headshot lethality, high caliber from Black Ops 3. Now I haven't seen any statistics on it, but it seems pretty lethal. Now this is a new one. I have not heard anybody talk about this one. It's called the Nano Shot. It supercharges your health regen. It's a tactical that you can run. Now there is a specialist, I believe it's Merc if I'm not mistaken, where you can actually scavenge lethals and tacticals off of people you kill with your gun. Now you pair that up with the Nano Shot, you could be immortal in this game if done right. And then the last one, the one that kind of caught my attention out of all the score streaks, the Shock Sentry. Electric rounds with area of effect damage on enemies. So not only does it hold down an area, but if you hit a guy, there's a blast radius to this sentry gun. Now I haven't seen it in the works. I haven't seen it actually in a game, but it seems like it could be game breakings holding down domination points. I don't know, you guys tell me. So far, this is what I've noticed in the game. It has me a little bit concerned. You guys tell me what your thoughts are. These variants, and let me just say this to you. Every single perk that you see on these guns that are in the Quartermaster or in your mission teams, they will be in supply drops on every other weapon in the game. You guys say, well, supply drops are not going to be pay to win because we can earn these guns. You can earn these particular weapons that the game allows you, but every single gun in the game will have these perks, and the only way you're going to get them is in a supply drop. So if you want them, like let's say my favorite gun in the game is the K-Bar, and I want a K-Bar that has precision on it, where it has infinite damage over range. Eventually, I will get it out of a supply drop. I promise you. That's where the pay to win. It's not really pay to win, it's pay to play with the gun that I want to play with the perks that it has. That's my thought. You guys let me know how you feel about this. Leave a comment down below. If you enjoyed the video, hit the thumbs up button. And as always, if you're new to the channel, subscribe, because I'm here every day.